All right, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so today we're eating Chick-fil-A. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, subscribe. Even if you haven't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things y'all see us try, things y'all see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. I'm gonna say grace and get started. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive for nourishment, so our bodies and health. In Jesus' name we pray, man. All right, so I'm trying the little whatever this pretzel. Oh man, I don't get the bag. It doesn't eat off the bag. They got the receipt. The pretzel club, and then some fries, and then I don't know where we got it from, but Gavin had this little thing for 8-piece nugget reward, so we got that. But then they messed around, gave us 3 8-piece nuggets, so we got 3 8-piece nuggets, and then Gavin got spicy chicken deluxe. The Bubby got the 8-piece nugget little combo or whatever. And then I got a cherry berry sweet tea. You know, the cherry berry is something new. Chick-fil-A said they're not about to be left out, okay? Getting the new stuff. They gonna have new stuff too.
Chicky Timbo, Lassa Wimbo, Moochie Pip. Say that whole name in the book.
I don't know if I read it the one time. Well, I mean, you could read it again. I don't know, boy. I literally never read that book before.
We've read it before.
We only read it one time. Before we read it, I had never read it before. I'm gonna put this creamy Dijon mustard on here for the came with. It don't look like they putting that on there. My brother said, I think he went to Chick-fil-A last week, and he said that they did not say my pleasure when he said thank you. I said, you a lie. You a bold-faced lie. I remember one time I said I seen that online, like somebody said that, and like maybe they said it on Twitter, and then or no, somebody said that Chick-fil-A had got their order wrong, and somebody commented on their tweet and said, you a bold-faced lie. Because Chick-fil-A don't do that.
You got a lot of fries.
You had a lot of fried too.
Yeah,
I love
what I had today. Climb. Climb. Little bit vegetables and 3 pizzas.
We had a Mr. Beast Lunchable.
Oh.
It's a lunch lid.
I remember when I don't know if it was the first time I ever tasted a pretzel bun, maybe so, but when Wendy's first started making sandwiches with pretzel buns, they had this pretzel bun sandwich. You can get it with chicken or beef, I think, but I always got this burger. And it had this honey mustard sauce. Now, I've told y'all the story plenty of times, but that's probably when I fell in love with honey mustard. It's from tasting it on that sauce. Now, Gala had always liked honey mustard ever since I don't know where he tried it at, but
It was McDonald's.
mm,
It was McDonald's.
I don't know. But ever since, whenever the first time he tried McDonald's, honey mustard was his sauce, just like the Bubby sauce or Chick-fil-A sauce. And he didn't want ketchup or barbecue sauce. He wanted honey mustard. And same with the Bubby. He wanted Chick-fil-A sauce, although he kind of grown out of it now. Like he actually, most of the time, he preferring ketchup over, or maybe it's just because we ain't had now. I don't know. I have been lacking in getting it. We have some now, but I haven't been keeping it in stock like I normally have. So he has been eating ketchup on his chicken sandwich and with his fries. What?
That's only when I don't have Chick-fil-A.
Oh, excuse me. Well, and I don't know, but I ate that, whatever that sandwich was, I ate it a lot until it, because also, I think at that time they were, well, and still they be having sandwiches for a limited time. So I know I'd be like, I got to eat this before I ain't gonna be able to eat it no more.
Hot dog.
What? Wake up. Do you need more nuggets or no?
You got an 8-piece nugget? Why didn't they brownie?
What about that? Do you have more nuggets?
You ate them all greedy.
Don't start. Don't start something you can't finish.
So my bad, y'all. I ain't post a video on
Instagram.
this past Saturday. I had two Saturdays I was cooking for. It just kind of like took up all my time for real. And man, it always be something. Like, I'm telling y'all, being a business owner, sometimes you just gotta, you definitely, truly have to be able to shake and pivot, because stuff just be happening. Even if you try to anticipate, you just can never anticipate everything that could possibly go wrong. So you don't have to keep going in there. You could just see them all out. Like, I mean, it just be stuff that just be happening, man. So I had for this order I had, or the catering job, I needed to fry a lot of chicken, so I got a fryer. Well, I had this turkey fryer that I was using, but the last time I tried, or the last time I needed to fry some chicken for a big catering order, it didn't work. It like how I don't know why they made it this way, but the turkey fry, and maybe it's just so that people don't, mistakenly maybe overcook or like just leave it unattended or whatever. But the turkey fryer was on like this timer, and the timer, it was only like, I think I will leave it.
Thank you.
Let the propane flow through the igniter thing for like I don't know, it's like maybe 5 or 15 minute increments or whatever. And so my uncle nigga ribbed it and made it so that you didn't have to keep igniting it; it will stay on. But all he did was just taped it. And so I don't know if it was that it just being taped that it just.
Let me try some. Oh, damn.
So I don't know if it just had been stuck for so long. I don't know, but the igniter part won't come out for me to click it again. Like you have to untape it and then ignite it the one time, and then after you did that, you tape it and it stayed ignited. Well, the little pin thing wouldn't come out so that I could ignite it again. So then I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to go to and I think moral of the story is that I just need to make sure my equipment is functioning properly before the day before. That way, any snafus I can try to troubleshoot the day before. So anywho, the last time I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to Home Depot or Lowe's and just buy another turkey fryer. Which I'm sorry about, because the turkey fryer that I got, one, I've had it for years. I probably got this thing. I'm trying to even remember if I bought it before Gavin was born, because it's been a long time, and I think I got it on a Black Friday deal. I think I did buy it before Gavin was born, honestly. I probably bought it when I was in college. Bought it before Gavin was born because... And I can't remember if this was when I was working at
Lowe's.
I used to work at Walmart in college, and it probably was when I was working at Walmart in college. It had to be.
Why are you in college?
Because I was in college.
Oh.
I said when I was in college. I'm not in college no more. And I remember that I had told my dad about it, so he ended up getting one too. So he got one at his house. I don't think he fried nothing in it. I think he's done a boil or something in it. Okay, so anywho, I go to Lowe's and I tried to buy another one. I was saying that I got it on a Black Friday deal. I only paid $25 for that fryer.
Dang.
Super cheap. So, and realistically, even though I've had it for all these years, we've only fried a turkey in it possibly like 3 times. My uncle did it the first year. Well, not the first year I got it. It was some years later. But when we finally cracked it open, he's the one that fried it in there. I think the first 2 times, honestly. And then, well, actually, every time we've needed to fry a turkey, my uncle has done it. And so then like I said, I go and buy a new fryer. Mind you, I do not have time. I literally don't have time for this, but I do what I do. So I go buy the turkey fryer. I put it together. And
Like, I'm not buying that because it shouldn't work. You shouldn't have bought that because it didn't work.
I had to. So I tried and put it together, but a piece or something was broke. But before then, I had bought these commercial fryers. Okay, so I realized that my turkey fryer didn't work. I think I tried to troubleshoot the day before, or no, when I had used it before the time that it broke, I found out that it was non-functioning. I was like, I need to get bigger fryers or better fryers. So I got these commercial fryers from the Restaurant Depot. But they basically just need too much power. They need a lot of power. I was blowing fuses all over the place. Didn't even really get to use them because...
Like, I'm not good at that. Ever again.
I didn't get to use them because it just kept blowing a fuse or whatever. So then that's when I said I'm just gonna go. Or no. I think the commercial one. I was like, I think this all happened in one day. The commercial ones didn't work, so then I tried to use the turkey fryer, and I found out the turkey fryer didn't work. So then I ended up just having to. This was super random. I saw on the. I might have told y'all this already. The story already, so maybe y'all know. I don't know, but I saw on the interwebs that somebody was frying chicken in the long foil aluminum chafing dishes or whatever, and so I was just like, I'm gonna just have to do that because they long enough, not gonna, hopefully that'll allow me to fry enough chicken.
That's why my mom bought the air fryer with 2 sides.
Mm-mm.
That was just in there when we first came in the house.
No, that's just not why I bought an air fryer with 2 baskets. But so that did what it needed to do. I mean, I didn't. After a while, it didn't cook as fast as I needed it to, but it was the client had more than enough food, so that was cool. What I was able to fry, and I was on time, thankfully. Was I on time? Like I was.
Well, I didn't like that Mommy had to live in an apartment.
Ain't nothing wrong with living in an apartment.
Huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with living in an apartment.
But it was too small that we were so mushed together.
We wasn't that much together, bro. I mean, you and Gavin had to share a room, but you was small, so it didn't really matter. You just really slept in my room.
But the reason why I don't like the apartment because it doesn't have 2 levels.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just not the type of apartment that I got.
I wish you had an apartment with 2 levels.
I ended up, it was either between that or a place that did have 2 levels, but I chose the one that didn't have 2 levels. I don't know why. But anywho, I can't remember the exact reason why I chose, but I did the one that didn't have 2 levels. Anywho, all right, so that was that. So then I went to the Lowe's, bought the turkey fryer that a piece was broke. Something was broke, and so I wasn't able to use it. So then, like I said, I ended up having to just fry the chicken in the deep pans. And I was just like, well, I'm just gonna take these back because that commercial thing was freaking not a pretty penny.
Mom, I win.
Yeah, the commercial thing, it came with 2 of them in there, and that thing was like $200-$300, and I was like, yeah, no, we can't afford to. And y'all know I have told y'all before, but I absolutely despise taking stuff back, but I had to take that back because I think that it wasn't nothing wrong with them. They would have worked, but like I said, they just require a lot of power, and yeah. I also didn't realize that I should have put. Well, I did plug it directly into an outlet outside, but that feels too huge too. So yeah. But instead of electric one, I should have just got propane ones because that just would have been better. But yeah, then the one from Lowe's, a piece. It was like the igniter thing. It was broke from the get go. Like me taking out the package, I didn't do nothing wrong to it. I put it, I was trying to put it together, and like the igniter thing was not connected where it needed to be. And so yeah, so then anywho, all right. So then this fast forward to this time. I know all these things, you know what I'm saying? I didn't troubleshoot it. I don't want to fry it in the long fryer pans again. So I'm like, okay, well, let me see what kind of propane fryer I can get. And I found this one, and it was on Amazon. I researched this on a Tuesday, and I had enough time. It said it could get here on Friday, and the catering things on Saturday. And while clearly I had enough time to order it, I was like, well, let me see if I can find it like where I don't have to order it online. I can just go pick it up. So the same one. Also, I was trying to make sure that was the best price too. So I'm looking. I see the same one at Home Depot. Now, what I didn't do is click in there to see that I would have had to order it online, and it could have been picked up at the Home Depot, but they didn't have it like in stock in the stores. So I didn't have time to go, or I just had planned / didn't have time to go do the shop for the catering order until Friday. And I was like, well, while I'm I think I was trying to go on Thursday, but it just didn't work out. And so I had to do everything on Friday. And we're that on Thursday, I was trying to go late because I was like, well, what time they close or whatever. And I think they were still open, but I don't know why I ended up not being able to go. Well, so I'll get there on a Friday and realize that it's not in the store. And when I looked on Amazon, it wasn't like a overnight option. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you have Prime, you can either just be like the next day regularly, or sometimes items give you the option to like get it overnight or whatever, or just a really early in the day delivery or same day delivery. It was like you could get it tomorrow, and it just at some point, and I'm just like, well, this was a brunch that I was catering for, so I needed it in the morning. So I was just like, okay, well, let me see what else I got, what other options I have. Now they had this turkey fryer stand that I could get, and I was like, okay, well, that'll work because I got the basket. I never threw even though my turkey fryer wasn't really working. Excuse me, I had the fryer stand that I could just put the pots from my non-working turkey fryer, put them on the frying stand, and it worked just like, because basically the frying stand, the part where the propane feeds through, and the fire, basically the fire part or whatever is the part that's broke on my other one. And I think the appeal of the little fryer that I was trying to get was that the basket or the frying pot was shorter. With the turkey fryer, it's like real tall or whatever. And I just felt like that would just be better for the cooking or whatever. So, this is getting to be a long story. I know I'm long-winded. So I'm like, okay, well, I can get the fryer stand, and then boom, I'll be in business because I already got the pots. So I get the fryer stand. I'm salty because the fryer stand is more than the dang on whole little fryer hookup. The fryer hookup was like $59, and then the fryer stand by itself was $77. I'm like, dang, like I just want the stand. Like you would have thought it would have been cheaper. So anywho, I get the fryer stand. Then the next morning, Babe was here. Look, so he put that together for me real quick, and then I go to hook it up. I go to hook the fryer stand up to the propane tank, and the freaking part that you twist onto the propane tank freaking broke. It's cracked in half. It's just a plastic piece that you twist onto the propane tank. Breaks. I'm like, are you kidding me? So then I was like, okay, well I can just super glue this thing back on here. And it should twist onto the propane tank. My super glue is dried up. So then I have a glue gun because I just be in the store buying stuff sometimes. You know, I done had this glue gun for years. It has come in great handy for sure. I've used it to, like, you know, glue stuff back together or whatever. Also, I'm very annoyed that I am getting another bump on my face. I mean, I wore makeup twice this weekend or whatever, but like, and I was just oily and probably definitely stressed out. Okay, this story, I'm calm now, but I was not calm then. Okay, anywho, I was definitely freaking out. I was flustered, all this stuff. This is in the same spot that the other one. I just had a bump on my face. Like, well, it was the last week. I feel like it just finally went away. And I had one on my forehead. All right, so I tried to glue gun the little piece back together. It's not holding. It's not staying together. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go to Lowe's and see if they have what was I thinking? I think I was just trying to think. Oh, I was going to Lowe's to get some Gorilla Glue. I was like, okay, well, I need something real strong. And in my mind, I was like, I mean, it slicked that girl hair down real good. It better hold this little piece together. So I went and I was like, but when I got to Lowe's, I said I was going to get some Gorilla Glue and some duct tape. But when I got to Lowe's, I was like, well, let me go check in the outdoor appliance aisle and see if they have a replacement hose or see what they got. Okay, because I'm just like, I need something. And so I saw that they had a replacement hose. So then I'm like, well, and so then I was thinking, okay, well, I got the fryer stand from the Home Depot. I was gonna look and see if they had one at Lowe's, but they didn't end up having one. Or trying to see if they had that same one or whatever. I don't know what I was thinking, but child, I kind of do. But so I was like, okay, well, they got this they had a replacement hose. Great. But then I Google and I say, will the brand fryer stand that I have, will it take any replacement hose? And it said no, that the hose on the fryer stand is likely a 5/8 inch whatever, and the hose all of the replacement hoses in Lowe's were 3/8 inches. And I was also trying to like look on the product details of the fryer stand that I had to see, you know, what was it or whatever, to see if it was gonna work. I was like, okay, well, I am gonna get this hose. I'm also going to go in the, you know, where they have the little, you know, whatever pieces or whatever, and see if I can find the type of connector piece that's 5/8 inches, just to be on the safe side, like just to see if that don't work. Also, still grab the Gorilla Glue and the duct tape, because I was just like, one of these three options are going to get me where I need to be. Luckily, but that also took a little bit of time. But luckily, when I got back and I connected the hose to the igniter hose to the fryer stand, it was the right size. But I was just like, I spent all that time trying to research and make sure that this was gonna fit, and I didn't even need to buy all the stuff that I bought, which I actually do need to take it back. Those little pieces and stuff like that. I'm debating on whether I'm gonna take the Gorilla Glue back or not. I probably should. I mean, maybe I need to keep one of them, because I also don't have any sort of super glue around here, so it'll come in handy at some point. Anywho, I also don't have duct tape, and I don't know why. So that worked. But another thing was, okay, so I hook up the fryer and I get the grease. I start getting the grease hot, Then I needed the propane for the Blackstone. So I had bought 2 brand new, or I exchanged old propane tanks for 2 new ones. And which Walmart, I really like it, or at least the Walmart by my house. I don't know if it's the ones all of all Walmarts are like this, but the one by my house is 24-hour self-service, and it's self-service. Like, you don't got to wait for nobody to come and get you, and I like that. And it's cheaper than most like at the Walmeasy. It's only like $19 and some change. You end up paying like $21 when it's all said and done. But other places it's 20 something dollars, like probably almost like 20 fat. I mean, I've been seeing all of them is way more expensive than to exchange at Walmart, and even to buy a new one. So just FYI, in case y'all need propane. So the one propane that was hooked up to the fryer, fine. The other propane that was hooked up to the Blackstone, it wasn't coming out. Now, in hindsight, I don't know if I just didn't have the hose all the way on there or not, but all I know is that the Blackstone was not igniting. I'm just like, oh, I don't have time for this. And so I go, and I had to go and leave again and exchange the propane for another new one, which I'm very annoyed by, because while it was $21, but that ain't cheap. Okay, these expenses are adding up, and I don't know how I can see if I can get my money back for that one that just didn't work or whatever. Or at least it didn't work. Like, I know one of the ones that I exchanged, it was very heavy, so I feel like it still had propane in there, but somehow it wasn't a gas anymore. I think that's what it wasn't, a gas anymore. It had to be like a liquid or a solid or something. I don't know. It was something, but it was not gas anymore, and therefore it was not coming out. And I don't know if that's a thing or that. I'm about to Google that, actually. Maybe I'm gonna Google that when I get off here. Okay, so I go and get the new propane tank and exchange it. And mind you, I have not started cooking yet. Well, not really. I think Gavin helped me out the last couple catering jobs I had, which was been a great help. It's been so amazing to have another set of hands. He did a really good job. And so he was making waffles. I had did like little mini brown waffles, and he was cracking eggs. So that was the only thing that was happening. Other than that, there was no cooking getting done. I had to cook enough food for 100 people. Which brunch stuff ain't really that bad. It don't take long, but it's just like, by this time, it is like about to be 10 o'clock, and I needed to be there delivering at 12:15. I didn't get there to 12:45, but I mean, very amazing that I was able to get as much done in that 2-hour time frame, because I had already had it in my mind that I need at least 2 hours. I'm not going to be there at 12:15. And honestly, I didn't get to cook the full amount of chicken that I was supposed to cook, and probably about half of it was done when I left to deliver, and I came back and I took more when I went back. Mind you, I lived 30 plus minutes away from where the venue was. So, but I was just like, when I went the first time, I was just like, I'm just gonna take everything that I got, and it's just gonna be minus. Like, the only thing that I didn't get to, I mean, I got some of the potatoes, but I had 3 10-pound bags of potatoes that I was supposed to cook to make potatoes, and I didn't get to those. And I didn't get to make all the chicken, but everything else they had. The eggs, shoot, I did, what was it? We did 360 counts of eggs, so that's 180. I mean, can I count? Yeah, 180 eggs. But they were, I don't know, they were large. They weren't extra large. They were medium. I think they were large eggs or whatever, but Gavin cracked 180 eggs, bro. And he made hella waffles. At one point, the bubby was helping too, because the waffle maker, and I mean, you probably, like, when you made it, sometimes there was like it cooked even in the crevices, so it was like you had to, like, you know, peel as if it was like a sticker. You know, you peel the unwanted parts so that it's a full circle, but there's other stuff connected to it. I don't even know how to explain it, but whatever. Maybe y'all can get what I'm saying or whatever. So the bug was just helping, like, take the extra excess off the waffles and, put it in the pan. That he just wanted to be of assistance. He wore gloves, and he was watched and monitored. So, yeah, and the thing is, I knew that things could go quickly, but like I was like, if this Blackstone does not work, I am not gonna make it. And so I had to go and get another propane tank. And like I said, just the setbacks just put me back. Otherwise, I would have made it. I would have been fine. But I just hate that I didn't. And, I talked to her afterwards or whatever. It was just like, hey, I apologize. I sent her money back for the stuff that I didn't use, but also just apologize profusely because I pride myself at least. I'm not the most punctual person, but I do try to be on time as much as on time as I can be. And this was like, it wasn't like just like a family thing, which is what this person normally books me for. But it was like, no.
What?
Goodbye.
Please.
Grayson, I already gave you an answer. Goodbye. So you want to go to sleep? Goodbye. Which is what she normally books me for, but this was like an event. It was through her church or whatever. It was a women's, like, it looked like a little conference, like a little brunch thing or whatever. I was just like, ooh, this is like opportunity for me to get more jobs or whatever, and this is what you doing, girl? Like, so annoying. So that was that. Freaking snafu. The other one, I had 2 catering jobs I had to cook for on Saturday. The other one I delivered on Sunday, but and the second one went perfect. Well, went fine as far as I know. I actually reached out to them yesterday, but they didn't respond back yet. But it just be so ghetto sometimes, y'all. But yeah, so but I mean, the food is always good. It's just like getting to that point, man. It was just it just be crazy sometimes, for real. So I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I've catered for her other times, so hopefully this one little time doesn't this one time doesn't like put a bad taste in her mouth to not want to call me again or whatever, because they know my food be fire. But it should happen. But like I said, the moral of the story though is definitely to be making sure that all of my equipment is functioning the day before at least, because then I can troubleshoot and I can just focus on cooking. Because when I be flustered, boy. And then that's another thing. It's like when I am rushing, like things are just looking crazy. I like to like clean as I go and just like, and if it's over with, I know he was like, I mean, he had to do a lot of cleaning or whatever while I was gone. Like he just had to clean a lot because we just gotta get the stuff out here. Now, luckily, I mean, certain stuff. Now, one thing I did want to do, but I also just didn't have enough room to store it or whatever. But I wanted to like cut the potatoes. If I had been able to cut the potatoes like even earlier or the day before. But the only thing with doing that is just like, how do you keep them from browning? Because I just didn't want that to happen. So it was like, I have to cut these fresh the same day. But I mean, I did luckily like stuff like, they wanted fruit for the brunch, and I had already put those together the night before. So a lot of stuff. I mean, and then I already had the chicken seasoned, marinated, ready to dip in flour and dip in the grease. So that was cool. But yeah, it just, a lot of that stuff is just like you can't really. And another thing I had planned on doing though was also cracking all those eggs, because I just knew it was gonna be a lot. But I have a whole lot of space to put everything. That's the thing. Like, so. I'll be excited when the food truck comes. Okay, so anywho, I am that's all, y'all. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook. Interact with us, because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.